Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Return Policy. Today I am doing a mini review on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con wheel, primarily for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So if you previously owned a Nintendo Wii or Nintendo Wii U, they might look very similar to the racing wheels that Nintendo also released for Mario Kart for the Wii that supports Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I might have more than one of them. So they definitely look familiar to me. So when I first saw these announced and for pre-order, I immediately thought immediate cash grab from Nintendo. Yeah, they look exactly like the same concept for their Nintendo Wii and Wii U racing wheels, but designed to be shorter or smaller for the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons instead of the Nintendo Wiimotes. And so I thought, well, they're going to release Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. Let's go ahead and mass produce these as well too, and see if we can get some unknowing customers to buy these. To be honest, after you're using them for a good 2 weeks, both offline and online racing, I have definitely grown to like them, and I think there's some pretty good value for getting these, not only just for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but also even something as a more comfortable standalone controller. And with the price point of $14.99, and it comes in a set of 2 of them, it's not a bad deal. Could do worse. So the instructions on the box are pretty self-explanatory, but the only thing to keep an eye out for is that since the individual Joy-Cons have the ZL or the ZR trigger kind of protruding out to align them with the race wheel. In this case, on the race wheel, you'll see a plus. Let me see, a plus and a minus. A plus and a minus on the front of the racing wheel, and so you want to line that with the plus or the minus that's on the Joy-Con. And so when you insert it, go ahead and match those two together. And so it'll accommodate for the little bump on the ZL or the ZR triggers. And to be honest, my favorite part is the build quality is really good. You're not getting something too cheesy or too kind of flimsy. But my favorite part is probably the cool little kind of design aesthetic they put in the back. It's probably difficult to see in this line, but it looks like a cool little checkered flag kind of etched into the back of the plastic with the Nintendo Switch logo. Very subtle, yes, but I kind of like that extra touch rather than just kind of slapping on quite literally 2 pieces of plastic together. So kudos for the effort, that's for sure. The other thing I like as well too, and probably one of my bigger arguments for picking this thing up, if you should so feel like, are the more pronounced L and R triggers. And so if you've been playing this game without any kind of extensions, or you don't remember where you put the wrist straps, you pop these out of your Nintendo Switch console and you're left to just use these tiny little gray buttons for the L and the R buttons. And if you know Mario Kart, these two are probably some of the most important buttons that you're going to use while playing this game, both to use your weapons and to hop and power slide. So here I am playing a quick course on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I just want to showcase how fluid and quite simple to use the Joy-Con wheel as just a normal functioning controller, so without the motion controls. I'll show those next. But because the L and the R button are much more pronounced, it makes it a much more pleasant experience to do boosts, turns, using weapons, all things like that. So here I am going to try and use the game as somewhat intended with some motion controls, and I'll be honest right off the bat, I am terrible with Mario Kart 8 motion controls. And so I am in no way trying to show off how good I am using these controls. But But hey, if you want to go ahead and use these for what they're designed for, which is for the motion controls, they work just fine. And what I've also found out is, the stick still works with the controls, which is just fine. So what do I think of the Joy-Con wheel accessories that I still believe that they're an immediate cash grab by Nintendo? Well, I didn't like the build quality. I did like the kind of the checkered flag trim on the back of the accessory itself, and I also like the nice protruding shoulder buttons for the Joy-Con. And so, with all of those things considered, $14.99 price tag, and you do get a set of two. If you do want to make the most out of your Mario Kart 8 Deluxe experience and have a nice Joy-Con type of accessory to make it more ergonomically comfortable, I would say this guy here is a keep it. So by all means, I was surprised how much I did enjoy using this with both first player or single player and multiplayer uses. And since it comes with two, somebody's not going to be feeling left out and jealous that you get to have a cool race wheel. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. That's it from me. I just wanted to give my quick 2 cents on the Joy-Con wheel accessory for the Nintendo Switch. And as you can see, my hands are massive for these things, but I still liked how comfortable they felt, especially compared to holding the tiny little Joy-Cons. And so, if this video was in any way helpful or informative, go ahead and hit that like button. If it wasn't helpful or informative, go ahead and hit that thumbs down button. That's cool too. I'm so glad you took the time. Anyways, if you still want to stick around for the long run, I still plan to make a couple more, maybe a few more, maybe a whole lot more of these videos. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well too. Totally appreciate it. Anyways, that's it from me again. All right, thank you, and I'll see you next time.